Hi everyone. So, how are you all doing? I hope that you are all fine and doing well. So, about lockdown, nothing has been decided yet. Some people are saying that lockdown might get extended even till 15th of June. Why beard, sir? So, my beard is the lockdown look. Okay. And also, it saves a lot of time. You did not shave every day. Why you didn't like it? Bhaskar. Good afternoon, everyone. So, all of you, please stay safe. Try to use sanitizers. Sanitize your hands. Use masks. Maintain social distancing. Don't go to crowded places. Avoid ordering food from outside. Try to have homemade food. Namaste, everyone. So today I didn't check the temperature in Hyderabad. I didn't get a chance to go out at all. These days I'm not going out at all. So I'm very busy preparing the test series questions as we are starting the test series. So completely busy preparing the test series and answering your doubts and your messages. So completely busy and I'm loving it. And I really love this work. So please use hand sanitizers whenever you go out. Okay. Always carry it. Keep it handy. See, I too have it. So these days I'm carrying it. Okay. So nothing will happen to you. You know, you are all youngsters. But why to take a risk? And don't take any risk. In fact, we are living in a great time, right? So now, see, if you ask me, see, I'm not worried about death or anything. But the thing is, I want to live as long as possible just to see how technology is going to impact mankind. I'm a kind of futurist. Okay, what I mean by futurist is I believe that technology is going to help mankind, and our lives are going to be, you know, changing a lot. So there is also a very good book. If you have time, I suggest you read two books. You'll understand about what is going to be happening in future. So there is a futurist. His name is Ray Kurzweil. So Kurzweil is you can see his profile. He's a great man. He is now working for Google. Earlier he used to work for Microsoft. He is the one who has digitized the voice. Okay, and he says that in future we are going to get implants in complete in all parts of our body. So that is, the book is called as Singularity. I think its Singularity is near, or the book name is Singularity itself. We can read it. That is a beautiful book. So he talks about nanotechnology. He says that in future, it seems, small robots of size of 10 power 9, okay, 10 power 9 these 10 power 9 meters, which are very small compared to your blood cells. So these small robots would be injected in our body, it seems, and then these robots can take care of your complete health, it seems. And also most of the body parts, it seems, could be replaced using these implants. So that is a great book. You can read about it. And also, if you can read one more book called as Abundance. So in that Abundance book, the author says that in future machines will be working so much that humans need not work at all. He says that machines will be doing the agriculture, manufacturing, and machines will actually be manufacturing and producing other machines. That all these machines will be helpful for us, and our work will reduce very much, and that everything will be available for free, it seems. So that is a great idea, right? So all the machines will be working on solar energy, and they'll be producing the food, and they'll be producing everything that you need, and you need not pay for anything, it seems. So these two books are very nice books, you can read. Okay. So today's topic is about time management. We'll start in another 2 3 minutes. Okay. Yesterday I wanted to discuss it, but yesterday I was a bit tired, and I thought, okay, I'll discuss today. Hey, work from home is a very nice thing. So my views on work from home, go for it if you get an opportunity. So compared to other streams, only computer science students will have this opportunity of working from home. So you can work from anywhere, right? So that is the beauty of computer science. If you can take work from home, that's great. Are your lectures sufficient for PSUs? See, coming to PSUs, most of the syllabus, I mean, if you prepare for GATE, you'll be able to crack. I mean, the syllabus is there in also PSUs. There is intersection, but there are some subjects in PSUs which are not there in GATE syllabus. If you can just read them, that is sufficient. Or most of the people who are writing PSUs will be preparing for GATE only. So if you do well in GATE subjects, you'll be able to crack PSUs. That's not a big deal. MTech of data science at IISc is good. So anything at IISc you can go for it. CDS, MTech, anything. Even if you join in one branch or one department, you can go to other department and you can take the courses, right? Sir speaks something in Telugu. So every day, అందరు బాగున్నారా? Sir is how to cope up with GATE as well as external exams. I have made a video. You just see if you are a BTech student and if you are preparing for GATE, I made a video about how to prepare. Just see that. Not feeling satisfied even after a day's hard work, how to cope up. So that is just your mindset. Don't overestimate what you could do in one day, and don't underestimate what you could do in 1 year. Okay. One day is a very small time and nothing major happens. So the problem is you are expecting instant gratification. Okay. So when you expect instant gratification, you'll get disappointed. So my suggestion is have patience, try to work for 1,000 hours, then only you'll be able to get some result. Okay. So in one day, nothing really happens. But if you keep doing it, suddenly you'll get the results. Okay. So don't worry about it. Also, there is a story about this Chinese bamboo tree. It seems that this Chinese bamboo tree doesn't grow, or even it doesn't show itself out from the seed for I think 8 months or 9 months. So for 9 months there will be nothing will be visible if you plant this Chinese bamboo tree, right? And suddenly one day it will come out, and just in 1 month it will grow 60, 60, 70 feet, it seems. So that is how even our lives are. So when you start working on something, you will not see the results for a long time. It doesn't mean that you didn't do anything. It means that you are preparing the groundwork, just how the roots of this Chinese bamboo tree expands in the inside the ground, and nothing is visible outside. So that is how you should look at life. Okay. Give it time, and don't think that something extraordinary is going to happen just in one day because you read for 10 hours. So don't get into that mindset. When do you talk about IIT Bombay versus IISc? See, the difference is simple. In IIT Bombay you have BTech students. In IISc you have only master students. And compared to, if you look at the student to faculty ratio, in IISc there will be only 2 to 3 students for every faculty, but in IIT Bombay there will be 20, 30 students for a faculty, right? So the amount of time the professor spends with you in IISc will be much higher. And also IISc, it is mainly research oriented, which means all the courses they teach about research papers, and also they will ask you to keep publishing papers. But in IIT Bombay, the courses will be industry oriented. You will be working mainly on technologies. Okay, you'll be learning technologies, you'll be working on technologies, and you'll be prepared in order to, for the technical life in IT industry. That doesn't mean that IISc students don't get jobs. Okay, so anyway, you can learn technologies even when you get into companies, as as and when it is required. But if you want to see what research is, if you want to have a closer look at research, IISc is a good thing. I mean, it is a good opportunity. Okay, or if you say that no, I don't want to go at all into research. Okay, and also courses will be hectic in IISc compared to IIT Bombay. So in IIT Bombay, getting 80% in courses is not that difficult, not that hard. But in IISc, getting 80% is impossible. Not impossible, very, very difficult compared to IIT Bombay. Okay. So if you are willing to work very, very hard, go for IISc. If you feel like I don't want to work too hard, then you can go for IIT Bombay. That's it. And in both the IIT, IISc and IIT Bombay, you have all the courses. Okay, you have all the areas, all the courses. So if you have any personal doubts, you can send a WhatsApp message on this number, and that is my email ID. I think you know that. Okay. So any technical doubts, you email me. Any personal things, you can put a WhatsApp message. I'll reply. And also, we are going to start a series in 2 days. So we are going to start a series from June 1st. Today it is already May 30th. So day after tomorrow, we are going to have the test series. So every day, we are going to discuss about the solutions in the live session. Okay. How to learn impactfully. So how to learn anything is practice. So practice makes you perfect. If you are learning anything, if you want to be good at it, practice, practice, practice. And if you want to remember something for a long time, revise, revise, revise. Practice and revision. That's it. Your favorite Indian startups? I have not seen any great startups in India. So anyway, there is Flipkart is there, but that is a copy of Amazon, right? Oyo is there, that is again copy of Airbnb, right? So in India, startups are like, I mean, how they are starting companies is they are seeing what is happening in US, what are the new companies coming up there, and they are starting exactly the same kind of companies in India with an intention of selling off this company to that bigger company when they come into India. We are not doing any 0 to 1. 0 to 1 means we are not actually inventing a business, creating a new business. We are just following what has already been done. That is the that is my view about startups in India. NLP versus ML. So NLP and ML are actually a kind of so there is intersection in that. So natural language processing or ML, there is an intersection in it. So if you learn ML, you'll be able to apply the techniques in NLP as well. Oh, please tell me how you overcame the problem of dyslexia. I don't think that I overcame the problem of dyslexia yet. I don't think that there is permanent cure for it. But yeah, with practice, if you have patience, if you practice, you can even, with your hard work, you can achieve whatever you want to achieve. So you can ask me questions. We'll start in another 5 minutes. How relationship affect while preparing for gate? Relationships will definitely affect while preparing for gate. uh, you know 2 ways. One is you need to dedicate some time for that relationship, And in case if the relationship is a bad relationship, that is going to drain all your energy. Okay, so my advice is, don't get into a relationship if you are preparing for gate for now. Later you can do all that. And if you're already in a relationship, don't do any breakups, and don't waste 1 week or 10 days time. Okay. Sir, do we need MBA after MTech IISc to join it? Why MBA after MTech? Either you do MBA or you do MTech. See, I'll tell you what. If you are doing MTech, then your work will be dealing with machines only. You will be writing programs. You will be working on a machine, and only thing that you will be interacting with is machines. Maybe once in a week there will be a meeting with your team. Okay, but you are not going to be responsible for anything there. Now if you do MBA, that is a management job, and you have to deal with people. Trust me, dealing with people is the very hectic job, I can tell you. You have to be on your toes all the time, running here and there, managing all the things, taking calls, answering emails. Okay, so I'm not saying that that is not a great job. We need managers, we need MBA people. In fact, I do have MBA people in my company. But if you are trying to choose a career, better talk to people who are working after their MBAs, and take their perspective. So my perspective is, life will be simple dealing with machines than dealing with people, especially when you have to work with them. When I say dealing with people, no, if you are dealing with people at your home and your friends, that is different. But when you're dealing with them professionally and you are trying to make them work, that is really hard. That is really hard. Making people work is not that easy. You have to always keep motivating them, and you have to drive them. So that is not that is a very difficult thing. Hmm. Exam date for NIC. I think exam date for NIC is not yet decided, right? I'll just find out. I'll just find out and let you know. Make a video in Hindi. कैसे हैं आप सब लोग? Bengali में बालोबाशी and some other languages. That is it. நல்லா இருக்கே. Tamil. Less than 60% should I prepare? See, IISc doesn't have any restriction on percentages. Even if you are less than 60, they'll take you. And some IITs will take you, some NITs will take you, right? So don't worry about percentage. There are some only in some colleges there are restrictions. Okay. Gate preparation versus competitive programming for a third year. If you prepare very well for competitive programming, it is going to take a lot of your time. But ultimately, what is that you are going to learn? Maybe algorithm, data structures, and programming. And what is that you are going to gain? In best case, a call from a company, right? But are you sure that it will recruit you? No. But if you prepare for gate, you are going to learn all the core computer science subjects. Okay. And you are going to get a brand, and you are going to get MTech degree, and you will definitely get a job in broad based companies. So you decide. Coming to NIC exam, nothing has been decided yet, because we don't know when the lockdown is going to be released. So nothing has been decided yet. Okay. So that's it. Shall we start? So we shall start today's topic, which is time management. Now, why is time management very important? See, you take any person in the world, we all have one thing in common. That is, we all have 24 hours, right? Then how do some people become successful, and how do some people become, don't achieve anything in life? So the main key lies in time management. Successful people manage their time well. Okay. Yeah, it is. It's also true that they are already gifted with some talents genetically, but that is not the main criteria that separates successful people from non-successful people. The time management is the key. Okay, now coming to time management, how do you do it? See, everything has to be planned. If you plan and if you execute, so see, first thing is, if you have to achieve something, so there are certain steps. First thing is, you should have a goal. Okay, and how how much you believe in that and how much you die for it is very important, more than anything. See, I was actually reading some book recently. I don't remember that book. So in that book, this Aristotle, it seems that one disciple, not a disciple, one person goes to Aristotle, and then he asks Aristotle about how do I learn everything like you? How do I learn everything like you, and how do I become great like you? So Aristotle was a great man back then. Okay, then Aristotle, it seems that Aristotle takes him to a river and then asks him to get into the river, and he drowns him. So he holds his head. Aristotle holds that person's head inside the water for some time. Okay, and then this person becomes breathless, and he starts fighting for air, and Aristotle holds him for some time inside the water. And then suddenly, after taking him out, then Aristotle asks him, now when you were under the water, what was one thing that you wanted the most? Then that person replies that, see, only thing that came to my mind, or only thing that I wanted, was just air. And he said that nothing else came to my mind, and nothing else, I didn't think about anything else. I didn't think about food, or I didn't think about a person, or I didn't think about a thing. Nothing. I was just fighting for air, right? Then Aristotle tells him that, see, if you want to achieve something in your life, you should fight for it just the way you fought for that air. Okay, now similarly, you should have that kind of determination. You should, nothing should come to your mind, right? If you are preparing for gate, nothing else should come to your mind other than that air. And what is this air here? AIR1, right? So if you work hard, if you put everything, if you fight for it, if you die for it. Okay, so why am I saying that you have to die for it? See, I'll tell you one thing. If there is nothing worth dying for, there is nothing worth living for. You got it? So you have to live for it, you have to die for it, then you will definitely achieve it. If you are giving something, if you are preparing for something, or if you want something, just focus on it and don't look at any other things. You have to have that monomaniacal focus. So what do I mean by that? So you, nothing should actually affect you. Whatever is happening in your surroundings, that should not bother you. You have only one goal, one focus, one aim, right? And one life. I'm not just talking about gate, anything you want to achieve. So most of you are in are poor. I know that most of, because I'm reading a lot of messages and I'm reading a lot of emails and I'm interacting with students. So I know that most of you are poor, and you are not in, you are from lower middle class families, right? And now you want to help your families, get into upper middle class family level or rich. Okay, there is nothing wrong in that, but you have to fight for it. Okay, so you have to fight. Now what will help you in that? First thing is, whenever you start anything, not just get, no one will believe that you will achieve it. No one in your family will believe it. See, go to your home. Okay, after this, probably after this live session, just go home and tell your dad that you are going to get first rank in gate. Just tell him once and see his reaction. He will say definitely, what do you want now? Do you want any money, or do you want a bike, or what? He is not going to believe it. Okay, tell your mom that you are going to get first rank in gate. Maybe she might believe it, right? Because she's the only person who will believe anything you say. Right? So even your mom also might not believe you, but if you have to achieve something in your life, at least one person should believe in you. And who is that? Who is that? That is you. If you don't believe that you are going to achieve something, you will not achieve it. You will not achieve it. Okay? So take it for granted. No one will believe us. No, see, in fact, when I started my online coaching, no one trusted me. Yeah, students loved me, students trusted me, but no one in my life trusted me that I will be able to make it big. No one actually trusted it, but I was the only one who believed in myself, and I started. And later, see how many people are following me, right? Similarly, when you start your gate preparation or when you start anything in your life, no one is going to believe you, but it doesn't mean that you should stop it because you believe it. It is your life, right? It is your aim, it is your goal, it is your life. Okay, so work hard for it. Just believe in yourself. Don't let others tell you that you can't do it. Okay, just you have to prove them wrong, and there is lot of dignity in doing that. There is lot of happiness in doing that. When you prove people wrong, that is the sweetest thing that satisfies you a lot. Okay, so don't worry about what people say. Got it? Because I get a lot of messages saying that, see, my friend is saying that, don't prepare for gate, that's a difficult thing, you can't crack it. Okay, if your friend says that you can't crack it, then why are you going to let him decide how you are going to live your life for the rest of your life? Take control. See, many things in our life will be moving. Okay, the most important thing is you have to take control of your life. You decide what you want and you work for it. You believe in yourself. Just let others go to hell. Okay, yeah, I might sound harsh, but that is how I am. That is how I have been in my whole life. I'll tell you what. After my masters, everyone wanted to get into IT industry because payments are good and all, and there are many reasons. But I was the only one who wanted to start a coaching center, and everyone thought that I was stupid. Yeah, in fact, I was stupid. I started it. I failed. I failed. I agree, but then I'm happy. Why? Because I did something which I loved, and at least I don't have regret now. At least now, maybe when I reach 50 or 60 years old, I'll not die with that regret, say, thinking that, oh, I should have done that. I had done everything in my life, uh, which no one else had ever believed or supported, but still I'm happy. Even if I would have failed, even in online classes also, I would still have, see, the thing is, when I started, I'll tell you a funny thing. So when I started, I had no money. When I started online classes, I had no money. I didn't I had no money to buy a camera or to set up a studio or nothing. Okay, and there I was the only one working, so I had no team and I was the only one. And then I had given presentation about this online classes to some of the investors, and everyone rejected this idea, saying that online classes will never work, saying that online classes are not going to be as effective as offline classes. Okay, now the same people who rejected me then, now they want to start online classes. Now I have inspired hundreds and hundreds of people. You see, there are hundreds and hundreds of people who followed me and who are traveling in my path. I just invented it. And when you start it, that is what, when you start it, no one will believe you, but after you achieve it, everyone will follow you. See, if you get a good gate rank from a small college, initially your friends will say no, but after you get a good rank in your college, your juniors, everyone is going to start gate preparation seeing you. That is how life works. You believe it, you start it, and you achieve it, then see people following you. Are you getting this? That is how you should live your life. Okay, and first thing is, if you are clear about your aim. Second thing is, if you really believe that you can achieve it. Third thing is planning. Planning is the most important thing that you need to do, right? So without a plan, you can't achieve anything. See, I can have a big dream and I will keep dreaming about it, thinking about it. But if I don't plan, it is not going to become a reality. You have to plan for it. Okay. Now, how do you plan? So simple. I If you are talking about gate exam, I have given you a schedule. That is the plan. Okay. Or you sit down and you plan how you are going to complete the syllabus each day by day, hour by hour. Okay. So I like you to prepare something like this. So you maintain a diary or a journal or a planner, or if you have any online, there's good apps. If you find, you do that. Okay. Otherwise, you just see this. So you are going to have buy a book or a planner, which is going to have something like this. I'm just writing and I'll show you. See, your planner is going to have something like this: 9 to 10, 10 to 11, 11 to 12, and 12 to 1. Now, you have already got the schedule from us. If you haven't got the schedule from us, please email me. You don't send me a WhatsApp message. You can WhatsApp me if you have any personal things. For schedule, you please email me. I'll send you a detailed schedule about which topic to read on what day, starting from now till the gate exam. Okay. Now, if you are going to have this, see, so, planner, once you got the schedule, what you can do is you can take all the topics that I have given you for the given day, and you can write them. So before you start your preparation, write down that 9 to 10 I'm going to read this. 10 to 11 I'm going to read this. 11 to 12 I'm going to read this. Like that, you have to plan your whole day. This is what I mean by time management or planning. Okay. And what are the times that you have to read is, if we can start early in the morning, that is the best time to read something new. And revision you can do in the night before you sleep. And any other unproductive activities. So what are all the unproductive activities? So making phone calls to your friends or your mom, dad, parents, or siblings, or girlfriend, all these are unproductive activities. So you put them at a time where your brain is not that much active. So after doing lunch, let us say you finish your lunch by 1 o'clock, maybe 1 to 2, that 1 hour of time you'll not be able to focus a lot, because all your blood is getting involved in digesting the food. Your brain is not going to have that much blood, right? Then it is better that you during that time you do all these unproductive activities. Okay. And now, while preparing, so when you have prepared the schedule, prepare the timing in such a way that for every 40 minutes, just read for 40 minutes, and then 10 or 15 minutes you do something else which is other than gate. For example, sometimes if you are able to focus the whole day without any problem, go for it. But most of us will not be able to focus for more than 40 minutes. So for 40 minutes, you prepare for gate. And 10 or 15 minutes, you read a good book, or you watch some comic series, so that you'll get refreshed. And again, you get back, or you can listen to music also. Got it? You plan it that way. Got it? Now, my suggestion is, every week, probably on Sunday, you sit down and you plan for the next 1 week about what you are going to do. If you can have 1 week or 15 days plan, that is great, right? Now, always have 1 hour time for something unexpected. So let us say, if we don't know what works we get. Okay. So at least have half an hour of time for something unexpected. Like sometimes you might have to go to a bank, or sometimes you might have to do a recharge, or sometimes you might have to help a friend. We don't know what we get, right? So even for that also, keep some time aside. Got it? And on Sundays, you try to be free for 4 to 5 hours. And in the week, if something happens to the schedule, and if you are not able to complete the things on that schedule, on that Sunday, that is going to be the margin of error. If something wrong happens in this schedule, you are going to prepare on Sunday. Okay. Do it that way. Are you getting this? Oh, so I hope you got all these things, right? So simple. maintain a journal, plan it, plan for every week. Okay. So what I mean to say is, just one for 1 week ahead, for 10 days ahead, you are going to make a plan, and in that plan you are going to put all these subjects. And in case if you are not able to prepare, or if you miss out the schedule, cover it up on Sunday. And whenever, and keep half an hour of time for some useless things. And whenever while preparing, something comes to your mind, some see what happens is, we have lot of deviations, and continuously we have lot of works, and while preparing, we suddenly get something in our mind, like saying that, hey, I need to call him, or saying that, hey, I need to do a recharge, or something else, right? So it is better, whenever you get something in your mind that is bothering you, you just write it down, allot it a time, show your brain that, hey, I have given a time for it, now don't disturb me. Then your brain will not disturb you, and you can again focus. Are you getting this? So this is how you are going to manage time. Now remember this. First thing is, learning new topics, time has to be assigned. Revising, time has to be assigned. Test series, time has to be assigned. Test series and previous year questions, you can assign the time. So try to assign time for all this, and you see it will be like a flow, right? I discussed about this. For the see, this method works. I have been doing this for 10 years. I have been suggesting people to do this in classrooms, in online, and they have been doing this, and this method works. I have read about this method in many books, like how to plan your day. Got it? So you should have an aim, you should believe in yourself, you have to plan for it, and you have to execute it. That's it. Okay. And while executing it, don't worry about the result. Okay. Don't worry about the future. Don't worry about the past. Today is a gift. That is why it is called present, right? Kung Fu Panda. So you can just focus on what you're learning now. So don't think about your past failures. See, in the past you have failed. Why did you fail? Because of all these reasons. You never believed that you'll achieve it, and you didn't actually dive for it, and you didn't plan for it, you didn't execute it, you didn't give you 100%. Then how did you then you, there is a chance that you might fail. Now you did all these things, right? So now if you are doing all these things, you are not going to fail. So forget the fear. Don't let that fear of failure stop you. The main thing that stops you is fear of failure, right? We fail, or we stop trying, not because we don't have time. We stop trying because we have fear. Fear is real, it is natural. I have fear, everyone has fear. If someone says that he is fearless, he is just kidding. Don't worry about it. Everyone will have fear of failure, but the thing is, should it stop us, or should we go ahead with that? Should we use it to our advantage? That is what you should think about. Okay. Use the fear in the right way, use the stress in the right way. Okay. If you are extremely busy, no problem, you're not going to die. I have never seen anyone dying because of working hard. So work hard, your life is going to change. I'm not saying, again, see, even though I'm saying all this, my intention is not, I'm not saying that gate is life. Don't get me wrong, gate is not life. Okay. But gate has the capacity to change your life. Okay. So gate is capable of changing your life. Remember that. Okay. So that is all about today's session. Hope you all got it. And yeah, time management is really important, and there are many books about time management, and I have summarized it. You need not read all those books, you can just follow my methods. Okay. And whatever I talk, I I talk from, I learn them all from researchers. So this is all about research on how to revise, research on how to manage time, research on how to set goals. So it is all about research. Okay, you can trust me, no problem. So I think we covered everything. Yeah, this is already 4:40, so we'll stop it here. I don't want you to disturb for a long time. You can start preparing. All the best. See you tomorrow. Hey, from tomorrow onward, we are going to talk about test series. Just follow the test series schedule, and we'll do test series. Okay.